Hello, this is Genosis with a guide to console commands for 7 Days to Die on the PC. 7 Days to Die has some of the best console commands in gaming to resolve issues, as well as tools for creating engaging content. There's no way I'll be able to cover all of the many commands, however, let's go over the ones that you might find useful. Let's start with basic console commands. First, press F1 and open up your console. First command we'll go over is DM or debug mode. This will enable the shortcuts and UI features for your administrative tools. The next command is help. Typing in help will give you a list of all the available commands. For more detailed help, type help and the command that you want to learn about. This is a good place to start when trying to solve a problem or do some experimentation. ST or set time will change the time by day, hour, and minute. For example, let's set to day 7, hour 22, and minute 0. This will set it to day 7 right at 10 p.m. as Horde Night starts. Next, there's give self XP. For example, type give self XP space 10,000 and that'll give you 10,000 experience. Then there's give XP. Given the entity ID of the player, you can give them as much experience as you specify. For example, give XP space 171 space 10,000 will give player ID 171 10,000 experience. In this case, that's me. Now for some more advanced commands. Many of these will be very handy when running a server or trying to resolve issues. First command is LE or list entities. This gives you a list of all the entities, that is players and zombies, along with their locations. The next command is LPI. This will give you a list of all the online players with their IDs, which can be very useful for many commands. Typing tele or the name of who is being teleported and then the name of who you're teleporting. For example, TELE space Daffy Duck 91 space Genosis would bring Daffy Duck 91 to me. Using the entity IDs would also work, but the names are easier in a pinch. But just for example, we can teleport Genosis to Genosis and we end up in the same place. The command TP-POI or teleport POI brings up the UI to teleport to any POI in the map you're in. You can also type to search for specific POIs if you know what you're looking for. This is also available in the pause menu or the escape menu through the UI button right here. Then there is kick. Kick and typing the player name will exit them from your server if someone's misbehaving or you wanted the last word in a conversation. Since I can't kick myself, I can't really give you a specific example, but that's how it works. Now we'll give you some commands to deal with zombies. You type kill, space, and the entity ID of what you want to kill, and they will die. I was able to find that ID through this list, typing LE for list entities. I found the Hazmat Feral, found his ID, kill, and his ID. And for the non-discriminating type, you can just type kill all, and everyone drops dead. Alright, next. Alright, spawn W space H. That will spawn a wandering horde if you're feeling lonely. And if screamers weren't enough of a problem, you can actually bring them in by typing in spawn scouts. Now we have a radiated screamer heading our way. Alright, let's go over a few commands to fix some issues that you might be having while playing. XUI space reload. A common bug right now is you have your loot notifications all jumbled up and stacked in the corner. This command will clear it up. SA or save world. This immediately saves the world, which is very handy if you want to make a backup of your save file without having to log out if you're about to do something stupid. And if you're having trouble with your drones, let's say put one down, and let's say this drone was lost.
You ready?
All right, so there's a drone way far away, and let's say we've lost it. You can type JD clear, and all the junk drone data has been removed. So that's not my drone anymore. It's gone. Now you can put down another one.
Oh, so goddamn handy.
Isn't it though?
All right, well, I guess I'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna go. Bye!
All right, the next command will be CR or chunk reset. This resets a chunk, which will respawn a POI if you're within the bounds. And finally, a few miscellaneous commands for just messing around. Spawn air drop. That triggers the supply drop if you want a little bit extra loot. Now for the weather command. This one's a little bit more complicated, but you can use the help weather command to display the parameters that are expected to make this work. An example would be weather rain 0. This will stop the rain. Weather fog 0.1 will lighten up the fog. Weather fog 0 will remove the fog entirely if you want a clearer look around. Now here are some useful keyboard shortcuts while you are in debug mode. Let's start with the basics. Q will put you in God mode. This will go into God mode, removing all of your positive and negative effects, refilling your stats, and making you invincible and fly around. While flying around, pressing Shift and plus or Shift and minus will slow down your fly speed. Tapping H will toggle between fly and walking mode. While holding Shift, you tap Q and that will give you a site-to-site teleportation wherever you're looking. Holding control and right-clicking on the map will teleport you instantly to where your cursor is on the map. You can flip the toggle switch in the upper right-hand corner to show the entire map, and you can flip through the overlays to give you some useful information about your map. Alright, now that we cleared up the weather, let's go for some camera commands. Pressing F5 will go into third-person mode. Pressing P detaches the camera from the screen. You can walk around in this mode and the camera will stay while you walk around. Toggle the left bracket will be toggle between moving the camera and the player. Pressing the slash on the number pad will toggle spectator mode. Typing SM in the console will do the same thing. Pressing number pad 1 will lock your mouse movement if you're looking for a steady camera. Now for some commands that will deal with zombies, particularly with the AI. Pressing the asterisk on the number pad will stop all AI. This includes your drones and all zombies. This simply turns off their brains and they won't react or move. Holding control and pressing the asterisk will freeze the animation. This is handy for getting some cool screenshots. If you unpause the AI in this mode, it just looks weird. And holding shift and pressing asterisk the number pad will make you not visible to the AI. In this mode, the zombies won't react to you whatsoever. Pressing enter on the number pad will freeze the entire game. All actions, projectiles, and NPCs or yourself will be included. While everything is frozen, you can free up the camera by pressing P in the left bracket and this will let you roam around in a frozen scene, which is a great way to get some screenshots. While the game is frozen, you can allow time to move slowly by pressing the plus sign on your number pad. Pressing minus will slow things down. You can tap several times to speed things up to whatever you're looking for. Hitting enter again will freeze time once again, and one more time will return it back to normal. Number pad 0 will also bring up all kinds of information about entities. This will include such information as health, AI states such as wandering and attacking, who it's targeting, and levels of alertness. Now here are some administrative function keys that you might need to know. Pressing F3 will display all kinds of debug information. It can be a bit overwhelming, but you can find what you're looking for if you look carefully enough. Pressing F6 will open the entity spawner. This will allow you to spawn some zombies in to test things. Holding shift and pressing F6 will bring up the game events, which includes some Twitch integration features. Dance Off is a fun one. Pressing F7 hides your UI. Pressing it once removes your health and action bar, but leaves such on-screen things such as waypoints or targeting information. Press a second time and it's completely clear. Pressing F8 brings up the frames per second. Pressing it a second time will show the heat level in your area. This is handy because it shows you where the heat is coming from and how much heat is being generated by that action. Once the heat level reaches 100%, it will spawn a scout or a screamer to check out what's going on. And finally, pressing the period key on your number pad ragdolls the character. I'm not sure why. It's not really useful, but I thought I'd throw it in there for fun. Just a reminder that the help function is your friend. It can help remind you of a command that you've been looking for, as well as giving you all the parameters that you will need to execute it correctly. Refer to this and make notes for the ones that you use the most. This has been Genosis with a guide to console commands for 7 Days to Die. If you like what you saw here today, like the video, and you'd like to see some more in the future, consider subscribing if you haven't already. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more.